Hello, welcome to Midwife Dave. Today I'm going to be talking to you about having your baby in the pool. This is an option lots of people are interested in and lots of people think they want to do. Now remember, this is for low risk pregnancies. Okay, if you have a high risk pregnancy, then follow the plan you've been given. Alright, so in the pool, it's become a very popular method of having a baby, and there are a couple of differences. Now, lots of people think you can only go in the pool if you're on a low-risk birth centre, but most labour wards now will have a pool, and so ask if you can go in. They can if you need to be continuously monitored. Lots of units will have something called telemetry, which is basically the same as the CTG machine, but without the cable, so you're not attached to a machine, it's kind of wireless, which is great. So explore all of that, make sure you've got all that information if it's something you think you want to do. So what's different about the pool? Well, water is an amazing pain relief, and for lots of people getting in the pool, it gives them back that sense of freedom. They're a bit more weightless, you can move around a bit easier, which is nice. You can change positions. You can keep emptying the pool water and topping it up so it stays at a nice temperature. And that for you is basically it. Very important you stay well hydrated, so drink lots, okay? Remember, eat little bits continuously so you keep your energy levels up. It's quite easy to dehydrate in the pool. So for our point of view as midwives, what do? We check the pool temperature and we're listening to the baby's heart rate. You don't have to get out of the water for us to do that, okay? But it's very important that we do that as your labour progresses. And then we'll be taking your blood pressure and your pulse throughout the course of the labour, all right? And we can do all of that with you in the pool. Now, the other thing you'll notice is that if you're going to deliver in the pool, we will have a mirror. And we will pop that underneath you when we think that you're pushing and you're telling us that you're going to push, so that we can see what's going on. What is very different from a birth on land to a birth in the pool is what we call a hands-off. So we don't touch the baby, okay? The baby pretty much has to deliver itself into the pool, and then either you or dad or us will guide the baby up to the surface where it will take its first breath. The only time we will get involved and actually pull the baby out is if the baby might be stuck, okay? But apart from that, it's hands-free. The reason for that is that we don't want to stimulate your baby to try and take a breath, okay? Your baby's been in a bag of fluid for the whole time of your pregnancy, and it's going to come out into a pool, so it's not going to take a breath. Its lungs are going to stay squished up, okay? Only as we bring it to the surface and its face breaks the surface of the water will that stimulate it to take a breath. So that is the biggest difference. What are you going to be worried about? People always worry about pooing in the pool. You'll notice that we have a sieve and we will sieve it out, so don't worry about that. Can your partner get in with you? That's up to the individual units. I personally don't have a problem with it. It can be quite handy. Your partner can support you in different positions in the pool, so that can be quite good. Will it be messy? Yes, there will be blood in the pool. If your waters go, obviously your waters are going to be in there. There's going to be lots of mucus in there. So in terms of your partner getting in, that's entirely up to you two to discuss that. Can you get out the pool if you change your mind? Yes. If you've got into the pool and you're going for a nice low risk and calm environment, and you get into the pool and think, I hate it, this really isn't me, that's fine. You can get out. It's all about you feeling comfortable and where you're going to deliver your baby. What other things do people worry about? Whether they can keep their clothes on, a swimsuit on. If you want to keep your swimming top on, the bikini top, that's great, but we will struggle if you're wearing a one piece. So you are going to have to be in the pool. You will be fairly exposed, obviously. So if you've got birthing partners with you that are not relatives, that are friends, and you're going to feel a bit uncomfortable, a bit inhibited about that, then rethink who's coming with you to deliver your baby. We realise that everyone has their dignity, and we will preserve your dignity, of course, but remember, we have seen it all and it doesn't make any difference to us, so be reassured by that. Don't feel self-conscious on our behalf, okay? That's never going to be a problem. The other thing people ask is, am I going to deliver my placenta in the water? Lots of units don't do this. Lots of units will drain the pool, and you can either sit on a step in the pool and deliver your placenta, or other units will get you out of the pool to deliver your placenta on dry land. Now this can be a bit tricksy and maybe something you hadn't expected, because it does mean that you have to stand up with the cord dangling between your legs. You're going to be wet, you've got to clamber over the side of the pool and get onto a couch. So ask your unit if they're comfortable with you staying in the pool, if they drain the pool and you can sit in there and put lots of towels over you and you can deliver your placenta in there and then get out. That's my preferred method because I just think it's really awkward when you've just pushed a person out and now I'm going to get you up and your cord's swinging around between your legs and it's all a bit messy. So that's just my preference. Each practitioner is different, so ask. Don't be afraid to ask, okay? That's really important. The other really important thing you need to know is that babies born in the pool don't generally cry so much. They're what we call stargazing babies. So they come up to the surface and very often just open their eyes and just have a little look around, and then they might start to cry. So it's a much more gentle entry into the world. It's not for everyone, like I said. You know, you might change your mind halfway through, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so that is having your baby in the pool. Any questions? Feel free to leave a comment.